Hi, I'm Etty, your wine curator here at Plonk Wine Club, and I'm so thrilled to share some really cool discoveries we have in store for you guys for your November shipments for the fall season. So the first one I want to talk about hails from Spain, from the region of Montsant, which to me is sort of like a baby Priorat. You get amazing values there. It's within the larger region of Catalonia, and there's a fabulous organic and biodynamic producer there called Pascona. This is their Lo Petito bottling. What's really cool about this wine is that it's a blend of sort of grapes that you wouldn't characteristically put together, sort of like a Rhone and a Bordeaux blend kind of melded into one. There's Cab, Merlot, and then you get some Syrah, Grenache, and Carignan here. Syrah, Grenache, and Carignan are very typical of this area, but Cab and Merlot, not so much. So it's a bit of a surprise. I also love that this wine is very light-bodied in style. You don't see a lot of lighter wines from this region, and for people who like lighter, sort of fresher reds, this is just such a slam dunk. You got a lot of hibiscus, pomegranate, some sort of sour cherry and raspberry notes here. It's just super delicious, and I'm such a fan of this producer. Now moving on to a really cool wine from Argentina. This comes from the high elevation region of Uco Valley in Mendoza, and it's made by a small little organic producer called Bueyes. Now they're a small, super historic family producer. Their wines are very distinctive and very savory in style, not sort of your typical big blockbuster Argentine wines. And what I really like about this wine is that it's made of 100% Cabernet. Typically with Argentina, you look for Malbec. But what a lot of people don't know is that you can also find some really world-class, super elegant Cabernet from this region. So this is a 2019 vintage with a little bit of bottle age. I love this sort of cedar note that you get on this wine. There's also a lot of savory chocolate, cocoa, that sort of cocoa nib note here that I love, and just beautiful rustic red cherry fruit. Hopefully you'll enjoy this really, really cool find from a very small organic producer in Mendoza. And then moving on to some other really, really cool wines we have from California from the New World this month. We have a really great orange wine, so it's a skin contact macerated wine from the region of Clarksburg, which is sort of like this little known AVA just south of Sacramento in Northern California. It's made of 100% Pinot Gris that's vinified on its skins in a Ramato style, and it's made by a great producer called Fanatic. So it might look like a rosé to you in the bottle when you see the sort of copper hue, but it's actually a white wine that's macerated on the skins, and Pinot Gris, otherwise known as Pinot Grigio, has a bit of a pink skin. So when you let the wine macerate with the skins, it imbues this beautiful copper hue to the wine, kind of like a pale salmon. This wine is just spectacular. You'll get a lot of sort of like clementine, tangerine, apricot, cantaloupe fruit here. It's just beautiful, super versatile, and I love this wine for fall. So hopefully you'll enjoy these really cool discoveries for November, and we will see you next month.